Hello. Today what I want to share is the Liberty LIFESAVER water purification system. This has many features. For one, you can drink directly from the bottle. It has a cap here. You screw that off. You can drink from here. It also has a pump. It's locked in position. Turn it. You can pull it out. And right here is a valve that you turn on. So this is a pressurized system, so you pump it 1, 2, 3 and then turn this on and water will start flowing. This is pretty much empty there now, but remember, it's a pressurized system. You only pump 2 or 3 times and the water will start flowing, and then you pump as needed. Now that's one feature with this. It's also what makes this very good. You can screw off the bottom here, and you can just dip this into the stream or the water source and gather water. It holds up to about 400 milliliters. And screw this back on, and now you have a water bottle that you can carry your water and go. Very nice feature. It has one spot right here, this small little nozzle, that you can put a scavenger hose on it so you can dip it into the water, and it has an adjustable float to keep it up off the bottom, and it also has a little mesh screen in there to help filter the water before it goes through your system. Now with that, you just you open your lid here, you turn this on the on position and just pump, and it draws it right from the water source up through the hose and right out, and you can fill containers. It has a fast flow rate, and it also has an activated carbon filter in it to help with taste and odor. It's rather large, as you see, but it's also, it could be used for backpacking, camping and such. It will filter out to 530 gallons of water, and it has a replaceable filter that you can replace. It also has a fail-safe. When this is no longer usable, water will not flow out of it. So it's a fail-safe. You always know that you're going to be getting clean water out of this as long as it's flowing out the front. This also filters 99.999% of viruses, 99.9999% for bacteria, and 99.99% of cysts. So it covers a lot of areas to ensure you get safe drinking water. So your scavenger hose comes in this little pouch here, and here it is. You can see there's a filter in that, and this here is a float. It's rather long as well, which is very good, and this here just presses into that. And that's all there is to it. And then dip this into your water source, open up your cap, turn it on, and start pumping. And water will flow out. You can fill up your containers and so on like that. I'm going to give it a quick test right here just to show you how that works. I'm going to bring that up and just show you how quickly that put water in this. It's still flowing, as you see, but that's the water. Very quick. That water container I was using was a 1 liter bottle as well. So very fast flow rate, works well. You can just stick that end of the hose into you may be able to stick it into a spot where you can't dip this into. So very, very good option to have a scavenger hose. But now what I'm going to do is just dip this into the water and fill my container. Now you can see also this shows your water level here. The window, it shows on both sides. And it also can show you your water clarity inside of this before you start. Now the key to this, when you dip this in to fill it, you have to make sure this is closed and tight, because that will keep this from having any contaminants from the water that you're dipping into on here. Because if you're going to drink this directly, you don't want to have contaminated water inside here. So make sure that your lid is secure on here before you dip it in. Also, if you need to release the air in this, I do not recommend storing it under pressure. You can just turn it a quarter of a turn until you hear the hiss. That takes the pressure off this container inside. So I'm just going to dip this in, and I can see right in here how much I have. Now you can go up to about half an inch or so up to here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm up to about here, an inch below. So there you go. Now what I would do is I'd wipe this off just to be sure. Wipe it off with a rag or such, just so you don't have any contaminants inside. You can see the water level in this right now. And what I would do is I'd wipe this down, just because I want to be sure I'm safe. And I'm going to unlock this and give this 2 to 3 pumps, and then I'll turn it back and lock it. Now I can take this off and turn the valve on. You can see, there you go. Now, you're going to get wet. That's just the way it is. Because this is under pressure, but it's also still a good option. Now, if you want to, so you know that you're not touching this with your lips and such, you can put this out like this. And fill up your mouth as well. So that's up to you. It gives you options, and you can figure out what works best for you. But pretty neat little water filter system. And there's another important thing you should know about this. You get this, you have to prime it. Read the instructions. Prime this. And after you prime it, whenever you store this, you leave a 1/2 inch to a centimeter of water in this at all times. You do not want your filter to dry out. If your filter dries out, it's no longer any good. You have to replace your filter. And warranty does not cover it. Keep water in this at least a 1/2 inch or a centimeter. You see I've got water in this now. Now I can just leave it like that. I mean, you can have more than a 1/2 inch or a centimeter, but make sure you have at least that. Very, very important. So that there is your LIFESAVER Liberty. And I'll leave a link down below where you can go check this out. It's a pretty cool, you know, all-in-one type of water filter. I was rather impressed with it. Thanks for watching. Take care. And as always, appreciate it.